People, so I know it's been a while, but today is the day that we are reviewing Dior Sauvage, this little gem right here, the world's most popular designer fragrance for men. So yeah, today is the day. It's got to happen. Let's have a little talk about it. Yeah. Right, so this is the Eau de Toilette, released in 2015 by perfumer, if I'm saying this correctly, Francois Demarquis, and the scores are 3.88 out of 5, with just over 25,000 voters on fragrance. So first of all, let's have a chat about the bottle. So you get a lovely deep dark blue, and it goes into like almost like a ultra marine blue, or like a black gradient. You can see it there. You get a lovely strong metallic cap that clips on, really nice. You got a nice Dior logo etched on the bottom with information and stuff. Yeah, just a really nice little 60ml bottle. Yeah, nice and simple, can't argue with that. So let's just have a chat about the scent and like, yeah, what this really consists of, sort of thing. So to me, Sauvage is a very fresh, a very clean, a very manly, and a very spicy sort of in-your-face scent. It's very loud, it's screechy, it is sort of offensive, I would say. But yeah, it's very musky and smoky, and also it's very metallic, but in like a chemical sort of way. It does create a very metallic sort of tone. I wouldn't say this is anything like mineralic at all. If you want mineralic, you're probably gonna look for something like that, I reckon. But no, this does give a lovely out of the shower, fresh vibe. Yeah, I would call it blue, but I wouldn't call this an aquatic. No, not at all. However, this will definitely do any situation, but we'll speak more on that in a minute. First thing we'll do is we will spray it and have a chat. Nice pressurized atomizer, really nice. I mean, I was thinking of selling this fragrance, and as I said, we'll get more into that stuff in a bit. Let's just have a chat about the scent. So in the top you got Calabrian bergamot and pepper. In the mid you got Sichuan pepper, lavender, pink pepper, lots of bloody pepper in here, vetiver, patchouli, geranium and elemi, which yeah, it's nice. And in the base you got ambroxan, cedar and labdanum. So that ambroxan, first of all, that musky goodness which hits you in the face straight away, I believe that's all that ambroxan in there, which yeah, is supposed to attract the women. But I mean, men have worn the shit out of this over the years, so they might be trying to run away.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
From you for all different reasons, but yeah, no, the peppers here really strong. I think it's that elemi. I think that gives it a nice muskiness. Labdanum gives it a nice warm ambery tone. Cedar, that's always lovely. Lavender and bergamot. However, people are thinking the bergamot is more like synthetically created, and yeah, I can understand that. Vetiver, patchouli. It's just a very very fresh, clean, gorgeous fragrance with a nice musky, smoky, ambroxany, peppery tone. Really, it's very I would say it's very unique. It's just people have worn the absolute shit out of this over the years, and therefore, you know, poor old Sauvage is getting getting so many knocks, and I think more people dislike this than love it. You know, back in the day when it came out, it was amazing, and it still is an incredible fragrance. This is very, very good. You know, people say this, it's average, it's not good, but I wouldn't agree. I think there's much more, there's worse options out there, really. So yeah, it does have a very, very like spicy, smoky, musky, clean, fresh vibe, really, which is gorgeous. So yeah, it's just a really, really nice fragrance in general, and to me, I would say it's nicer than Bleu de Chanel. That fragrance has more of a out of the shower vibe, but this stuff lasts a lot longer, and yeah, I think it's got more going on. I'd maybe class it as a bit linear, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's an absolute beast, Dior Sauvage, and it's still going strong, like almost 10 years later, so yeah, can't argue with that. I mean, this is the EDT version, and I'll probably say it is the longest lasting version. However, the others might be a bit smoother, yeah, but I think over the years this has been reformulated. It doesn't smell as potent, it doesn't smell as loud, as musky as it once did. It's a bit more spicy and a bit more toned down. I don't know if anyone else finds that with the newer Sauvage, but yeah, that's just what I've found, really. It's still very strong, it still smells amazing, but yeah, it's just a bit more toned down, and I feel like Bleu de Chanel is the same, really. But yeah, right, so on Fragrantica there's a load of pros and cons. I'm going to put the pros and cons here, and we're just going to, I'm going to decide, and you can decide in the comments whether you agree or disagree. So the pros: good projection, yeah, agreed, amazing projection. Pleasant smell, yeah, of course, a very pleasant smell, a very gorgeous smell. Yeah, garners compliments, yes it does garner compliments. However, the one place you probably don't want to wear this is in the club, unless people are extremely drunk and they don't really care, they just want to smell something nice, and fine, but I wouldn't take that risk. I would just absolutely bash it out with like red tobacco, or even Versace Eros, Tafra Sad, yeah, I would wear that to the club, absolutely. I will make a review on that stuff. Spicy, citrusy, and a little smoky, yeah, agreed. 8 hours or more, yeah, I would still say that for this new batch, of course. Strong without being overwhelming. It's strong. Do I find it overwhelming? Yes and no. I mean, the older batches, absolutely, I would say it would be a bit overwhelming. Great for impressing others. It depends who's whiffing it. Sophisticated and formal scent, no, definitely not. It's too loud, it's too screechy. It's not a smooth fragrance, EDT. It's really not. It is very synthetic, very chemically formulated, absolutely it is. You know, it smells good, of course, but not for a formal environment. You want something a bit more classy than Dior Sauvage. Right, cons. As I'm smelling this, I get the lavender and the amber come out. Yeah, maybe the cedar, patchouli. You know, you do smell it develop, but yeah, it's just not as loud as it once was. So the cons: in your face aroma, chemicals, and synthetic. Yeah, I'd say so. Abrasive chemical interpretation of bergamot, probably. Boring. See, this is a funny one. If you're just getting into scents and you've never smelled this before, yeah, it's gonna smell amazing. But you know, if you're someone who wears this every single day, then people are gonna get bored of that. Of course, if they're smelling it on people every single day, it's gonna get well boring. Like, you know, it has. And many people, that's why they hate on it. Really, you know, it's probably 90% of what people are saying and why. But you know, if you've got this in your collection and you've got 2 or 3 fragrances max, and you do wear this occasionally, just wear it every other day. You know, put the other one in rotation. You know, don't bore people. At least keep them sort of guessing. Do you know what I mean? Over familiar, nebulous smell of air freshener. Well, no, this smells better than air freshener.
I love air freshener.
Yeah, over familiar. Yeah. Nowadays, it probably is. Yeah. Flat and linear. Yes and no. I mean, it depends. It does develop a little bit, but it's how well trained your nose is, sort of thing, to detect that. Machine-like and fake. I mean, yeah, it does smell a bit synthetic and like, you know, full of chemicals and whatnot. But no, I mean, that's just the nature of this fragrance. It's not trying to be natural. That's the thing, you know. Nauseating blast of laundry musk first spray. It is very clean. It is very fresh, but I wouldn't say it smells anything like a laundry musk. I mean, I think, you know, that bergamot and that pepper really do take over straight away. I mean, from the cap, you know, it's all there ready just to you know, take shape, and that's what it does instantly. So no, I wouldn't agree with that one. But yeah, no, let me know what you think about Dior Sauvage, whether you love it, hate it, and for what reason. Why? I've used about just over 5ml of this 60ml bottle, and you know, I've had quite a few compliments already, so people do love it. You know, it's pretty much just a fragrance community, and well, women in clubs really who don't like this, but you know, you might get a lucky day where everyone around you likes it. It just depends. So, little fact. So, Dior sell a bottle of Johnny Depp Sauvage every 3 seconds. So I don't know if this is correct. Maybe for a full-size bottle at retail price at $160 a bottle, that's over 4.5 million a day. No wonder they decided to stick with Johnny Depp then. $4.5 million a day. Yeah, in a week that's easily over 30 million just from Sauvage, and we're not even gonna, you know, mention how much they're probably earning from Dior Homme or Fahrenheit. It's just whatever else they're making. That is absolutely bonkers, I reckon. Yeah. So now, if you want something that smells clean and fresh, spicy, a bit metallic maybe, just to smell good every day, but you don't want Dior Sauvage, you want something. Now, I don't think I've smelled carbon, maybe once, and if I have, it was very nice. Something that's a bit fresher, a little bit less harsh, something maybe a bit more natural smelling, a bit more metallic, a bit more weird. Then just get Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. It might be a bit cheaper as well. It's got notes of coal and soil in, so it's very weird. Metallic notes are in there, so you know that one is different. It's different. At the end of the day, you might love this, hate it, stay away from frags that smell similar to this, or you know, you might be very inclined to smells that are similar to Sauvage. But yeah, overall, if I had to rate this out of 10, what would I give it? I think Dior Sauvage gets a decent 7.5 out of 10. There's obviously better smells out there, but there is far worse. And for all the scenarios you can pull this off at and smell at least good and clean and fresh and whatever, and make a bit of a statement. Depends what you're wearing as well. Yeah, I don't think you can really go wrong. However, it's not the club, alright, or otherwise, yeah, might not go the way you want it to. But yeah, no, that's a little review on Dior Sauvage. Yeah, really nice fragrance. Yeah, good for beginners, you know, or whether if you haven't got this in your collection. It's a nice little addition, definitely for the bottle. really nice, and that metallic cap. So yeah, take care. I'm going to crack on with some other reviews, but a very decent one lined up behind me, which I'm sure you'd want to stick around for. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.